In this video, we'll be reviewing how to assign case management agencies and case managers. I'm going to start by logging in as an area agency. The area agency will be the organization to assign all people to their case management agency. Once a person is found eligible, and the area agency enters that information in EASY, they will automatically populate over into the service management section. This is the section we'll be reviewing today. If you're a case management agency, you won't see the area agency intake section, but you should be seeing a case management link. And to get in, we'll just click on View Dashboard. Now, I had done a couple test cases for this area agency, and I'm going to continue with those. This part of the training will only apply to area agencies. Once you've entered the eligibility information for the person, you'll see that they will show up in your service management dashboard, and they will be showing up as case management assignment in progress. Depending on certain answers you provided in the intake section and whether or not they have active Medicaid will determine what status they show up on here in this grid. So we're going to start here with the case management assignment pending. These are two test individuals that we put in. They both have active Medicaid, and they both are requesting case management services now. Because of that, we're coming in here to a CMA assignment pending. When I open up his record, I can see here that the case management type has defaulted to targeted case management. It's doing that because this person has Medicaid, but they do not have a service authorization for waivered case management at this time. So those are coming in as targeted. Once a service authorization is put up for waivered case management services, this will automatically change to waivered. You do have the ability to change this here, and this is true for case management agencies as well once a person is assigned to you. Family support case management typically means that the person may or may not have Medicaid, but oftentimes they don't, and they're requesting services that are provided by the area agency. It might also apply if a person does have Medicaid, but say it's a child under 18 and you're just providing some area agency supports to that person. In this case, I'm going to leave it as targeted case management for now. Now, our sample is an in-home supports child, and he's been found area agency eligible, and he has Medicaid. So I'm going to go ahead and assign him to a case management agency. To do that, we come to the activity log. In the activity section, we're going to pick Assign Case Management Agency. And for this one, I'm going to assign Perfect Peace as their case management agency. So I pick that here and I click Add. The area agency will retain access to this person's record. And once Perfect Peace accepts them, they will also have access to this record. Now I'm going to go back to that dashboard, and you'll see now that instead of having two with a CMA assignment pending, we have one. So I'm going to go back in here and grab the other one, which was Bruce Willis. For this person, I'm going to assign him to my area agency so we can see how that will look. We're going to come in and assign him to Gateways and choose Add. Since I work at Gateways and I assign him to myself as the case management agency, I now have the ability to assign a particular case manager to this person. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Once I make that selection, I can click Save. I still have access to make changes to these two fields if I'd like to, but I'm going to leave them the same. And now I'll return back to my dashboard and look at one other example. We have one that's listed as CM assignment pending. This is assigned to gateways, and this one assigned itself automatically. If someone comes into the system, in this case, he was found eligible, but he doesn't have Medicaid yet. So because he doesn't have Medicaid, it's being auto-assigned to my area agency as the case management agency. So you won't need to assign those to yourself. Anyone who doesn't have Medicaid is going to auto-assign to you. You can make that assignment at any point. Now I could take this person and assign him to a different case management agency if I chose to. Or I can assign a case manager. From this screen, you'll be able to see the case management agency history. And this will show if this person moves around from one to another, you can see where they have been. I'm going to move back over to the dashboard now and look at this one more time. So the case management assignment is going to be the first section of this dashboard that we really move to once the area agency has entered that eligibility information. As long as a person is showing up in this dashboard, they will continue to show in the CMA assignment in progress dashboard. This status here means that these 13 people are all somewhere in this process. Once they move out of this process, the individual service management section will advance and you can continue working with that record. I'm going to go ahead now and assign in as perfect peace. This is what a case management agency is going to see. And we saw that I did assign that one person to this case management agency. And since this is a test site, there are a number of records that have already been assigned to perfect peace. So as you sign in and go through your training and your testing process, you might see some records in here that were created by one of our testers or by me or by someone else who's also testing. Don't worry about that. It's all good. So now I'm logging in as a case management agency. And you can see for you, you will only have the service management dashboard. There are two different levels of permissions here. There is a case manager supervisor, and there is a case manager. I'm logged in as the administrator for Perfect Peace, and I also would then be a supervisor. So what I can see here is everyone who's assigned to Perfect Peace. I can see here in my dashboard now that I have an incoming assignment. So here is where me as a case management agency need to accept someone. So I'll click this one here and see that I can see here that Gateways is assigning this person to me. Before I can act on him, I need to accept it. And to do that, I'll just click his name. And you'll see very limited information here, but the idea is that you would have had some communication that he's not going to land randomly on your desk, but that someone has heard that this person has requested you to provide services. So I see him here, and then I'll go ahead and click accept. If for some reason I don't accept him, and this should be rare, there are a couple of reasons here that you can select. If you don't accept the person, this record will go back to the area agency's dashboard with a status of CMA assignment pending. So the area agency will see that they need to take action. So I'm going to go ahead and accept him. And now I can see as the case management agency that I have a record that I need to assign a case manager to. So here I can see Theodore. And when I go into his record here, I can assign a case manager. When your case manager logs in, this person, and they go to their dashboard, they will only see people that are assigned to them. But your overall supervisor account can see everyone who is being served by your organization. If you have someone that you're serving that you need to perhaps send back to the area agency, or they request a different case management agency, you're able to reassign them yourself. So we're going to go ahead and do that. In order to look for everyone in your caseload, sorry, I'll go back. You can click on search and then just simply click search, and this will give you a name of all the individuals. So I'm going to pick one of these. Just going to pick this one. Now this person is currently with your case management agency, but for some reason, you need to send them back. You have a couple options here as a case management agency. You can change this person's CMA, or you can unassign them from yourself. We're going to click change CMA, which is what you would typically do. You'll click change CMA, and here you can pick who you are changing the agency to. So let me just, this is not so realistic, but we'll say that Gateways is who they've chosen. So you can click change CMA, choose that agency, and put a reason. And once you do that, you will see in the activity log that that's been recorded. And you'll also see on your dashboard that we have an outgoing acceptance that's pending. So this is a place that you don't take action on, but it's where you can monitor to make sure that the person you're sending out ends up being accepted. So if you see someone sitting in this status for quite some time, you might want to follow up with that agency that you're sending it to and see if everything's okay. I'm going to now log in back at Gateways as a case manager. So we saw that I assigned a couple people to myself as a case manager. As a case manager, I have very little ability to, I have some ability. Let's see, I cannot decline a case. So if my supervisor assigns something to me, I can't take it away from me. My supervisor is going to need to do that. I can come in here and search and see all the individuals who are assigned to me. And we'll see those two here. So we'll take a look at this person. As a case manager, I'm able to change the case management agency. And this is what might happen in this case here. He's aging out. I've helped him. He's got Medicaid, and now he's ready to move on and receive targeted case management or something from a case management agency. As a case manager myself, I'm able to do that. I don't need to contact anyone else. I can go ahead and assign him to a case management agency, and I can monitor his progress. I'm going to come back into this section when we move on to the next video when we talk about managing cases. I just wanted to demonstrate here that a case manager is able to assign a case management agency. I'm going to run back one more time as my area agency login. Sorry. Too many passwords here. So now that I come back in as my area agency, and I go to the service management dashboard, I can see a couple things here. One is that incoming acceptance is pending. Remember that perfect piece is sending someone back to me or to me. So when I go to see who's incoming, I can see here quickly who the current case management agency is, that I am the receiver, and that the area agency in this case is Moore Center. And again, just like the case management agency could do, I can accept or not. In this case here, you saw that the area agency was Moore Center, but I'm logged in as Gateways. That's okay. For this person, I'm going to be acting as a case management agency. Even though I'm an area agency, I can only perform case management agency tasks for this person. If I were to go into the intake dashboard, I wouldn't be able to put him in the registry or do any of the area agency tasks. But I can, in fact, perform case management tasks for him. So that covers how we can assign a case management agency and assign a case manager. In the upcoming videos, we're going to go through the rest of the items here on this dashboard and show you how to manage a person's service record. Thank you.